Hello everyone, welcome to the programming in C class. As we have discussed till now the structure of a C program and all, in this class we are going to discuss about operators in C. Mainly operators have divided in based on the two categories based on the operations, the what kind of operation they does, based on that, and based on the number of operands used in the operators. So there are two categories we are using. Based on the operations, in this video we are going to discuss about the operators based on the operations. They do the task. Based on that we will discuss. So the operators in a C are listed like the operators in a C are listed like we are using like arithmetic operators. So as you know, what are the arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators are like plus, minus, multiplication, division and mod we are using. And then relational operators. So like greater than, less than, like relational operators we. And logical operators, and or not. Assignment operators we are using. And then increment and decrement, plus plus, minus minus, post increment and pre increment operation. Then conditional operators, all less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, greater than or less than, greater than, such conditional operators. And bitwise operators like bit, left shift, right shift, such operators we are using. And then special operators like you can consider like a conditional operator, that is a special operators. So these are the some set of operators available for C programming. So we are discussing here on with respect to the C language only, on the operators with respect to the C language only. Let us discuss the arithmetic operators in detail. As you are aware that the arithmetic operators are plus, minus, multiplication and division. The bit the smaller, like somewhat new to you is the mod operator. What modulus operator does? Okay, let us see here. We have an example. An example is that is what a value is 10 and b value is 20. If you consider a 10 and 20, so at that time this plus operator does what? Plus operator. A plus b, a value was 10, b value was 20, so that it returns the 30 as a result. Then what does minus operator? These are also called as a binary operators. Binary operators if you consider based on operands anta ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ. Then a minus b ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, yes, a value is 10 minus b value is 20, so minus 10 is the result. Okay. Multiplication 10 into 20, so 200 is the multiplication. Then division, we made it as b divided by a, so that b by a in the sense 20 divided by 10, so it is of 2. Then what modulus operator does? Modulus operator returns the remainder, right? So b mod a, that is we are using like a 20 mod, right? 20 divided by 10 if I am going to be doing, right? Then 10 twos I am having a 20, right? So 10 twos are 20 we are having. Then what will be the remainder? Remainder is 0, so hence it returns the 0 over here. Suppose if I am going to be taking like 4 or else 5 mod 2, okay? If I am using 5 mod 2, what will be the remainder? What will be the result? Yes, result will be 1. So because remainder returns as a 1, that is 5 divided by 5 divides by 2 in the sense 5 2s are 4, so remainder will be 1. So this modulus operator returns the reminder. Modulus operator ಏನು return ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, reminder ಅನ್ನು return ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So here are some of the things. Here we are discussing only with the integer. ಇಲ್ಲಿ integer ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು discuss ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ modulus ಅಂತ. So you can also do on a operations can be done with the floating type of value also. Float type of values ಗೆನೆ ನೀವು operations ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, but only accept modulus. Modulus only does with the integer type of value. Integer value ಗೆನೆ modulus work ಆಗೋದು, not a floating type of value. Floating type of value ಗೆ work ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So you can other operation can be done on as well as integer as well as floating type. ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಟಾಗೆ ನೀವು ಈ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಸೈನ್, like I am having -10 mod 2. Okay, so if I am using -10 mod 2, then the result will be okay, sorry, I'll use -11, okay, instead of 10. No. So remainder will be 1, but sign of the remainder will be always left hand side. Whatever the left hand side operand will be there, that sign. Suppose if I am using -11 mod 2, okay, that is -2 if I use 11 mod -2 if I use, then what will be the result? It is 1 only. The sign of this result will be always of a left hand side operand. So this you need to remember. So it cannot be used for the floating point value, and the sign of the operand will be, sign of the result will be left hand side operand. So remember these things for the arithmetic operators. Hope you understood arithmetic operators. So let us write a program to demonstrate these arithmetic operators. Okay, so let us discuss the demonstrate the arithmetic operators, how these arithmetic operators will work. Okay, let us I think I have created one program for this one. Let us check. No, so in this only I will change. Okay, so as the structure of C program indicates, there is a documentation, then arithmetic. We are writing a program for what? Arithmetic operators in C. Right? Arithmetic operator, that is documentation. And then linking section already I have written stdio.h and conio.h. Then main section, then local declaration. No need to go for the global declaration. If it is not demanding, then need not to go for the global declaration. So we are performing like arithmetic operations. So for arithmetic operation I need two values, like in A and B. I'm taking over here, and then let you ask to the user to enter the values of A and B. Okay, enter the values of A and B. What are the values the people wanted to insert? Let them to enter the value of A and B. After enter, so what you are going to be having? You are performing a arithmetic operation like a plus operator. Okay, so plus operator should be performed, that is A plus B. Okay, A plus B has to be performed. A plus B is equal to, so I use a percent symbol, that is the integer type of value with return, so that I am using integer format specifier as we have discussed earlier, percent symbol. Okay, then what I am passing? The plus symbol, that is A plus B has to be performed. Sorry, if I say enter the value of A and B, then I should really write scanf. So there are two values, so that to format specify what kind of values we are ready. integer, so format specifier is a %d. What are that two values? A and B. What ampersand A and ampersand B indicates? Ampersand A is address of A value and address of B, where does that red value has to store. Okay, so that locational value it is going to be showing, and then you are entering A plus B is equal to, so first arithmetic plus operator I am doing, we are performing, then second line we will perform arithmetic minus, right, that is A minus B is equal to, again we are displaying the integer type of value, so that's why format specifier is a %d, so A minus B I have to perform. So next I am using printf, right. So next arithmetic operator is what? Yes, it's of multiplication. So multiplication operator we are using A into B. Okay, so in a computer language, multiplication operator we are using like a star, right. So this is also of a integer kind of value, so that's why it has to display multiplication value. Okay, fine. So then what next is a division. Okay, division we are using division operator, so that is / in a computer, A / B, right, is equal to, it has to return the integer type values only, so that's why I am using format specifier as a %d, and then result has to be displayed to the next line, comma A divides B, or else in example we had seen B divides A, right. Okay, let us B divides A, semicolon. Okay, and then last operator was, what was the last operator? It was modulus, right. So A, let us perform A modulus B, which is also displaying a integer kind of value, so format specifier is a %d, and next line we are displaying the result. Then so instead of that we will write it as I discussed in the example, B modulus A. Okay, fine, semicolon. So this is what we are having in a program. After writing program you just save it and then compile it. Compilation is what? Converting your whole program into the object code weather, and it lists out the errors if there are any errors present in it. Then it executes. Okay, so you have to execute, enter the value of A and B. So we had value of A is 10, value of B is 20, right. So A into B we are having like a okay, so here one small correction we are using. What was that correction? Okay, the correction is like we are using it for somewhere we did not use the backslash. Okay, here. Okay, let us run once again. You have to save on every changes and run a program. Okay, A value was 10 and B value was 20. Okay. On arithmetic operator A and B we had a 30, A minus B minus 10, A into B we are having like 200, like 2 into 20, 200. A divides B, actually it is B divides A, so that it is a 2, and then modulus is not displaying the result. Let us check what was the problem. Okay, A modulus, B modulus A. So let me try directly like a 50 modulus 3. I use different values, 11 and 2. Okay, modulus is not printing the value. Let us see why. Because yes, and now it is displaying. Why it was not displaying the modulus value in the sense? See here, actually what we have we did, so we were using the symbol percent, but in a C program percent symbol is used for the format specifiers. It has its own task, that is a special symbols list of special symbols. While discussing character sets in a C, we have discussed percent symbol is used for the format specifier. I was using a percent b. Percent b was not able to perform. It was performing first percent. Whatever comes is was assigning this one, so that's why it is displaying as it is. So that was the problem we had. So but when you change it a mod b, so while displaying a mod b, so it is performing. So instead of 50 and 3, I'll write it as now b comma, right, b by a. So let us try once again what kind of result it is. On every changes, have a habit of save. Okay, so we'll run and check it out. So what was 5 and 2? I'll take the answer. Yes, 5 plus 2 is a 7. Then a minus b. 5 minus 2 is 3. A into b. 5 into 2 is 10. And then 5 divided by 2 you are going to have it. Then your result is like, sorry, b by a we did, right? So now we will change it as a by b, right? So here we tried it with b by a, so let us try with the a by b only. Okay, so I'll check it out a by b1 because we are printing a message like a by b, and then a mod b. Okay, so that is 5 mod, sorry, we'll take operands only, a mod b. Okay, so let us try this. Sometimes this won't take. Okay, so we were trying with 5 and 2, right? Yes, see here. So 5 plus 2 7, 5 minus 2 3, 5 into 2 10, 5 divided by 2, that is 2 2s are 4. It takes only integer, actually 2.5 you will get the answer, but format specifier was an integer, so it displays only 2. And then a mod b, that is 5 mod 2, then remainder comes is a 1. Yes, hope you understood arithmetic operator. Let us try with the next operators. Okay, so what operators we are using in a next one. Okay, so this was arithmetic operators we have seen with the C program also. Next we have a relational operators. Relational operators to test it out whether check the if value of two operands are equal or not. If yes, then condition becomes true. If both are equal, if both are not equal, if greater than, if less than, if we are having less than a greater than or is equal to less than or is equal to. We are testing this as a condition. If true, it prints. Otherwise, it won't print. Like that, we have to test. Let us try this with an example. Okay. Let us try with the relational operators. Okay. In a relational operators, okay, I'll write it in this one only. Okay, so we'll take in the A and B, we'll read A and B. So relational operators will be used with the if statement. We are using relational operators with the if statement. So this, if I'll check it out first. If A is equal to B, if true, then it has to print what message? Yes, A is equal to B, right? So it has to show the true message. Yes, it's a is equal to B. And testing if A is not equal to B. I am testing A is not equal to B. Then it has to say printf. Okay. Yes, A and B are right. A and B are different. They are not same. They are different. Okay. So next I'll test if A greater than B. If true, printf. It has to display A is big. Okay, so if I am testing out A less than B, then printf. Okay, so it has to show the message A is small. This was the operators we were discussing, right? So let us try with this example. Okay. Enter the value of A and B. So I will enter 10 and 20. Okay, yes, A and B are different and A is small. See, two messages have displayed here. I'll first make it as a new line. Okay, every statement has to be displayed at the new line so that we clearly understand. How does this program executes in the sense? See, what happens? First, it reads the value, then it tests. If this is the condition true, it prints. Then otherwise, if this is true, it prints. If this is true, it prints. If this is true, it prints. If any statement is true, then only it prints. Otherwise, it won't print. Understood? So let us try. Only true statements are printing. We are printing at the true. For example, I'll take 10 and 20 are the values. Yes, A and B are different. This message, where does we have printed? Not equal to symbol. Yes, 10 is not equal to 20. So, yes, both are different. But among that, which one is smaller? A is smaller. So, if I run one more time and I'll check it with equal to symbol. Okay, 20 and 20. Let us see. Yes, A is equal to B. There was, it's a both are equal symbol. So no other conditions are true. So to print out. So if I am using one more like statement 20 and 10. Okay. So then see, A and B are not equal to was true. So that's why A and B are different and B is bigger. That statement is true, so hence this is how the relational operators were worked. Okay, so let us move to the next operator, which one we are having. Okay, the next operator is, hope you clear with the relational operators. Equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to can also be tried. Next we are using logical operators. Logical and logical or and logical not operators. These operators are used like a connectors also. Logical and logical or and logical not operators we are using like a connector also. See, in the same program I will make it as a, okay, using these operators we will see whether it is going to be using with the same, okay, same program alli ನಾವು logical operators alla check ಮಾಡೋಣ. If okay, both the condition, if I wanted to test it at the same time, A equal to B and A is bigger, okay, A is bigger, that is A greater than B. So I want to test it at the both time, and this I wanted to remove. Okay, it has to A is equal to B and it has to print and A is big. Okay, so both the message I wanted to print it at the same time, then this was avoided. Okay, so then next I have to print now true statement I am printing. Then if it is true, it is printing the value. Now if I use logical not, remember, if I use a logical not, then it prints on its false. Okay, so let us see. I have to use this one on so I am using 10 and 20. Yes, A and B are different. If A was small, it was listed in that. Okay, so if both are equal, then we had a example, right? So let us see. If both are equal, we are using logical and operator. As A and A is a small, we are using like a, if see, if it is not equal to, it was printing, but we use a logical not operator, that's why it is going to be printing this message. Okay, so this should be condition true, in the sense it should not, actually it will not. Why? Because in the sense, if A is equal to B, if one of the true, in the sense whenever it is going to be true, right? If equal to sign, and that is not going to be true at the same time. So here A is smaller than B actually, but this is not true. I used a 10 is equal to 10, so which was not a smaller than B, the condition was not true. The not true, so complements, logical not operator is going to be complementing, and this it tests both. I gave the value 10 is equal to 10, this was true, but my question was both of the statement must be true. A greater than B, no, 10 is equal to 10 I have gave, so that's why it is not true. If I use 10 greater equal to B or greater than or equal to B, then it will work, right? So if I am using 10 see, A is equal to B, as well as A is big, and as well as not, that is the complement part, A is small, all the statements have worked. Understood how the logical operators work? See, earlier it was not working, so then I'll remove symbol, either of the statement is true, that is a or we are using either of the statement is true. Let us try like 10 and 20. So either A and B are different, it's a smaller we are using, so either of the statement is true, then it is going to be working. Let us one more time. Now 20 and 10, A is bigger we have written, right? See, so either of the statement is true. I used a or symbol now instead of and symbol. If I use and, it won't display because both the statement must be true. And use ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ A is equal to B, A greater than B ಎರಡೂ statement true ಆದರೆ ಅದರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವೋಂಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್. ಸೊ ನಾನೀಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್, ದೆನ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆದ್ರೂ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್. Hope you understood the concept of logical operators like and, or, and not. How does they work? So in this video we have discussed about arithmetical operators, relational operators, and logical operators. Thank you. I hope it's clear with the operators, these three types of operators. Thank you.